So guys, welcome to another video. Today we'll be drinking the Westmalle Tripel. This Tripel is, as you might have read, a Trappist, which means it is like literally brewed by monks. How to become a Trappist brewery, one might ask. To become a Trappist brewery like Westmalle, the monastery has to follow 3 basic rules. Rule number 1. The beer has been brewed inside the monastery, not outside. The beer has been either fissioned over or brewed by the monks. Rule number 2. Rule number 3. All the profit goes or literally stays inside the monastery. So that means like all the money goes to either the monks, the cost of the brewing, and all the rest goes to charity. So if you want to drink beer and support charity, make sure to drink Trappist beer. Important thing with this beer is always leave one residue of beer in the bottle. That's because this beer is re-fermented. This means before putting on the lid, they put extra sugar in the beer, which start the fermentation process again, which develops more flavor, aromas inside the beer. Therefore, they have to leave this beer inside the monastery for approximately 3 weeks on 23 degrees, which develop all the nice aromas. The smell is like bananas, tastes a bit like grapefruit, very sweet. A funny thing about this beer is that it's called the mother of all triples. The original recipe dates to 1934, and due to the celebration of the new brewhouse of the monastery, they used the old beer and literally put 3 times the amount of ingredients inside the beer, which gave it its 9.5% alcohol, its very thick sweetness, and just its amazing taste. The smell is a bit like bananas, and the taste should be a bit like passion fruit, citrusy. I'm very curious. I haven't had this one in a while. Funny thing is, this is a 33 centiliter bottle, and according to the monastery, when you buy a 75 centiliter bottle, the beer tastes different. It gets like vanilla aromas to it, and till today they don't have a clue where it comes from. So we're gonna crank this one open. So guys, we'll be drinking this beer in a bit of a thicker bodied glass. Unfortunately, I do not have a smaller glass. Along the channel I will buy or even steal new glasses and try to get every glass for each type of beer, man, because it's just better for the taste. But for now, we'll have to do what we got. My opener sucks so there. Always make sure to use a clean glass. Put some water in it, get some dust out of it, make sure the beer flows fine through it. Would you look at that, man. As you can see, I left a little bit of it inside, a bit too much, but there you go. One of my friends just called me. As you can see, very thick layer of foam. Looks absolutely delicious. I can already smell a lot of So at this point, the beer has a lot of foam, as one might see. As I smelled earlier, I smelled a lot of carbonation. In that case, I always suggest to let the beer settle for a second, because the beer needs to get some air, freshen up a little bit, loosen carbonation, and get some oxygen inside the glass, which brings the flavors to a new taste. So as you can see, the foam drops a little bit. Very heavy. Can definitely tell this is a 9.5% beer. This is a classic Belgian Tripel. I think one of the most familiar beers from everyone. I don't know. Me myself are more it's more an IPA fan or a sour fan. I work in a Belgian beer bar, but man, it's kind of like going with the flow, man. Like the new school things are way more interesting than like the old things, in my opinion. I guess this is a classic beer, and I get why people love it. But yeah, it's very heavy and very sweet, very bitter, very bitter. Yeah, I will give this beer a 3.5, 3.5 out of 5, just because it has a very nice history. Maybe 3.75, 3.75, because of the history, the monasterial thing. Yeah, make sure to check it out. Westmalle Tripel. As I said, leave a bit of residue in the bottle. Drink it as the monk says you should. And hopefully you learned something, and I'll see you in the next video. Cheers.